So here's an update on the DireWolf. This is the DireWolf kit I picked up from FCY. He had some bits and bobs. He didn't have the full kit, but that's okay. I'm a modeler. This is a hollow torso, and there will be a lit cockpit in here, but this isn't what I've gotten done. This is. I've gotten the legs and hip put together where I can get started on them. Now, yes, they're all shiny silver, and the shiny silver is the undercoat. There were some parts that are nicked up, broken and scratched, and I'm intentionally not fixing them. This DireWolf is for the AngryHippy, and he specifically is asking for Victor Steiner-Davion's Prometheus. So Prometheus, at the time, was a stolen mech that Victor acquired, and I am doing it up in the color scheme that he had not long after acquiring it. So it's going to be beat up, it's going to be pounded, it's going to have a lot of battle damage and so forth. The color scheme he picked is that bright green that the Jade Falcons had. Victor had scarfed it for him. So here's my base coat. This is something that I do when I'm doing chipping. I actually base coat the thing in a steel color. And what I will do is I will go back and put chipping medium. I will use this, or I will use toothpaste. This is better for smaller areas. Toothpaste is actually better for larger spots. So I'm going to be using a bit of both. But this is the base of it. And yeah, there's a little bit extra down here on the bottom, and here's why. I also decided I want to go ahead and mount this one on a base. And so I went ahead and, just because, it's Battletech, I'm going to do it up on a hex base. Along with that, because AngryHippy really dislikes Merrick, I've gone ahead and made an Atlas head that's been ripped off a Merrick Atlas, and there's Thomas Merrick's little hand hanging out of it. That's what this is for. So when I model the piece for, that is the height where the foot will be stomping on. The foot will be stomping on the Atlas head right there. So that's what this piece is for. And here's a quickie close-up of the Atlas head. Hollowed out so I could put the pieces in there. It's interesting because this gives me an idea on how I could actually do a lit cockpit for my DDC model. So far, all I have done are these pieces. I still need to custom fabricate the arms, the shoulders, the missile pod for the top, the cockpit, and then I need to carve into that torso. Carving into the torso is always the scary part. For those of you who remember the Victor model I did, that was a bit nerve-wracking. But I will, and we'll get there. And I've magnetized it really just to hold it in place so that when I go to put this thing together, it'll sort of hold its spot. And it's kind of difficult for you guys to see at that angle, but in general, that's what we're going with. So that's just a rough update right now for the Prometheus build. There will be more as I move on to the cockpit and get the 160 scale DireWolf done. Thank you.